Canada's rich history of UFO sightings has captivated the attention of both skeptics and believers alike. Among the many encounters, one of the most famous and well-documented cases is the Falcon Lake Incident, which occurred in Manitoba in 1967. This encounter has been the subject of investigations, debates, and even government reports, standing out as one of the most mysterious UFO events in Canadian history. On May 20, 1967, Stephen Michalak, an amateur geologist and prospector, ventured into the wilderness near Falcon Lake, Manitoba, in search of quartz and silver. What he found that day would change his life forever. While working near a rocky outcrop, Michalak noticed two strange objects in the sky. At first, he assumed they were military aircraft because of their metallic appearance. However, one of the objects descended, landing on a flat section of rock not far from where he stood. The second object remained in the air for a few moments before flying off, disappearing into the sky. Curious, Michalak approached the landed craft, which was shaped like a classic flying saucer. As he neared it, he felt an intense wave of heat emanating from the craft, so much so that it singed his clothes and the grass around him. The saucer was about 40 feet wide and bore a grid-like pattern of holes on its exterior. Michalak claimed he could hear muffled voices coming from inside, as if someone was speaking in a foreign language. When he called out to them in English, Polish, and Russian, he received no response. Upon closer inspection, Michalak noticed a door-like opening on the craft. As he peered inside, he saw a brightly lit panel with flashing lights. However, before he could take in more detail, the door abruptly shut, and the craft began to spin. Suddenly, a blast of hot gas shot out from the grid-like holes, hitting Michalak squarely in the chest and causing his shirt to catch fire. Disoriented and in pain, Michalak stumbled back as the craft lifted off the ground and flew away. He was left with severe burns on his chest and stomach in a strange grid pattern, matching the holes on the craft's exterior. He was later treated for these injuries at a hospital, where doctors were baffled by the unusual marks. Over the following days and weeks, Michalak suffered from various health problems, including headaches, nausea, and blackouts. His story quickly gained attention, and investigators from both the Royal Canadian Mounted Police (RCMP) and the United States Air Force (USAF) were called in to examine the site. Although traces of radiation were found in the area where the craft had landed, no conclusive evidence could explain what had happened to Michalak. The case remains officially unexplained, despite extensive investigations by both Canadian and American authorities. The Falcon Lake Incident stands as one of Canada's most compelling UFO encounters. To this day, Stephen Michalak's experience continues to intrigue ufologists and investigators, fueling ongoing speculation about what really happened in the woods of Manitoba that fateful day.